Hi, I hope you've been well. In the last episode, I talked about how Kundalini meditation had helped me become calmer and more in peace. What I found particularly beneficial are the mantras. There's something about chanting them that takes you to another space and makes you look at things differently. I admit by now I'm addicted to chanting in a positive way. Plus, there's all the vibration within you when you chant, which is very calming by itself. By the way, humming is also called Bhramari Pranayama. Bhramari is derived from the Sanskrit word for bee. And yogis have long used the practice to wind down and relax the nervous system. In general, humming is associated with activation of the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is the main component of the parasympathetic, that is, rest and digest, nervous system. It sends information to and from the brain to other organs in the body, and therefore it affects things like sensory and motor functions, mood, digestion, and even heart rate. Because the vagus nerve travels through the pharynx and larynx in the throat, humming creates a vibration that stimulates it and improves its function. And what's more, it increases the levels of nitric oxide, which is a molecule that causes your blood vessels to dilate, which in turn causes smooth muscles cells to relax. This enhances circulation as well as increases the amount of oxygen in our cells. Nitric oxide also makes breathing easier by relaxing the muscles in the lungs and widening the airways. Now, when you vibrate an area through your own self-created vocal sounds, you are also vibrating, massaging, and activating your body, especially your cells, your circulatory system, and your lymphatic circulation. Furthermore, humming releases melatonin, which helps us sleep. Melatonin is a powerful free radical scavenger and wide spectrum antioxidant that works with our immune system and has anti inflammatory effects. Thus, you can potentially enhance your sleep, your immune system, your aging process, and a whole lot more through producing melatonin. And you know what endorphins are, right? They are those wonderful self-created opiates that make us feel good and help us reduce pain. And quite naturally, these natural opiates are generated when we hum. It's speculated that 2/3 of people hum when they feel good and are happy. What's more, when we hum, we can also help generate a feeling of being happy. So if we feel pain, humming helps, and if we feel sad, humming can also help. Finally, oxytocin is known as a trust hormone. When we make sound with other people together, we make all the barriers that exist between us disappear. The release of oxytocin may be the reason why our hearts and souls feel so nourished when we sing a song in a group in a church, temple, or similar situation. We know of no better way of creating harmony in a discordant group than by having them make sound together, particularly humming together. By the way, I'm Estonian, and did you know that we sang ourselves free back in '88? It's called the Singing Revolution. On a summer night in '88, 100,000 people, that's about 10% of the population of Soviet Estonia, gathered at Tallinn Song Festival grounds. And for 4 consecutive summer nights, we sang and waved the forbidden flag of the Republic of Estonia, and we were spiritually free. I was there one evening, just 9 years old, but I can remember it. It is said that Estonians mentally freed themselves from Soviet occupation and began to be citizens of Estonia once again. We went on to regain our independence in August 91, but it was only an official act. In our minds, we had already become free in the summer of '88. And we continue with those vast song festivals in every 4 years. In fact, the last one took place last weekend. Here's another great humming together experience from a week ago. I attended Yoga for Love event organized by Aisha Foundation, a non-profit founded by Sadhguru. We were about 30-40 people and did meditation together. That was so powerful. It's already something when you do it by yourself, but totally another level with a group of people. I could physically feel the vibration from the floor and the air. I'd say it was almost a mystical experience. Moving on, today I want to introduce you to one of my favorite mantras, Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow to the divine teacher within me, or I bow to the all that is. It is also known as Adi Mantra. It is typically chanted at least 3 times for past, present and future in the beginning of Kundalini Yoga. Alternatively, it can also be used as a meditation. To chant the mantra, sit in easy pose, Sukhasana, cross-legged, but with both ankles on the floor. Bring your palms to touch in Anjali Mudra, prayer pose, with your thumbs touching your sternum. This pose creates a nice space for concentrating on bringing the mantra in. However, if you use it as meditation, you may place your palms firmly on your chest, which allows you to feel the vibration throughout. I personally love it and find it so calming. So let's begin. I'll chant with you for about 3 minutes, after which you may continue for as long as you want in your own pace. It goes like this. We breathe in deeply through the nose or mouth, whatever is more comfortable for you. Then sing the mantra. Breathe in again deeply, sing the mantra and repeat. Sit in easy pose with your back straight and palms firmly on the chest. As I won't say anything when the mantra stops, to allow you to continue without disturbances, I thank you now for being here with me, sharing my journey for a better me. And feel free to send any requests for the next episodes in the comments. And we begin with a deep breath. Om Namo Gurudev Namo Gurudev Namo Gurudeva. 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 Om Namo